name is Laena. You're listening to Stars, my new single featuring Ecclesia of Grind Mode, and you're tuned in right now to In There FM with Chynadoll Baby on the Laena Interview Laundry Show. Listening to Stars, my new single featuring Ecclesia of Grind Mode, and you're tuning in right now to In There FM.
Yo, we ready, Miss Ria?
Yes, ma'am.
Are we ready, DJ Karina? Laena, you ready?
I'm ready.
Welcome, you guys. This is Airing Dirty Laundry featuring your girl Chynadoll. You already know how we do. And we are back in effect. It is Wednesday, and I have someone very special in the building. You're actually a friend of mine, and I didn't know if you know that me and Ecclesia know each other very well. So, yes, we do. So, welcome to the show, Laena. You've been listening to her song in the background. That's Stars, featuring my homie Ecclesia from Grind Mode. And we're gonna just start finding out a little bit about you, Laena. Okay, so I always start off with wanting to know where my interviewee even started with the notion of music. So what made you want to get into music first of all?
Honestly, it first started with my stepdad because I remember, even though my mom and stepdad are divorced now, like, I grew up with him and my mom. So when I was like 11, like, he would have, like, he's actually a part of the group Cameo. He was with Cameo for about 30 years. They're no longer together now, but he would have me and my siblings like record ad-libs on his own in his own home studio on his own independent tracks. And at the time I'm like, I didn't know I wanted to be a professional singer-songwriter at the time, but I'm like, I love this, like this is so cool. And then in high school later on, like I joined the choir and the show choir and like took voice lessons and would do open mics. And then when I got to college, that's when I released my first like single that I recorded and wrote and everything. That was in 2017. So yeah, it's like over time. But honestly, like, gosh, I'm 26 now, but for a long time
Not
now.
26, where?
Oh my gosh, but like I guess for a very long time, ever since I was young, I've known I wanted to be a singer-songwriter, so yeah.
Okay. Now, question. When did you know, like, hey, this is the moment that music is just not a hobby. Music is not going to be the career. This is going to be how I make my bread and butter. Take that leap of faith on.
Yeah, that's a good question. I would say, well, definitely even before I got to college. So I would say in high school, like even though like when I was younger, like even my parents would always find me like singing around the house or like in the shower or whatever. I feel like in high school, like later on in high school, kind of like, yeah.
Okay.
Middle high school, yeah. So we're a while ago now. Yeah.
My bad. I know we have a lot going on, but
No,
this
it's
is,
cool.
we do everything live, okay? If you didn't know about Airing Dirty Laundry, but this is how we get down, okay? So, okay, high school, you say this is where I'm taking the leap of faith, right? Technically, that's where I caught it.
Yeah.
All right. Now, how do you and
Like I want to really, collaborate with someone. So I was looking for folks to collaborate with, and I think that I might have seen his post or his profile somewhere. Granted, like we both had already worked with Gorilla Tech, so maybe like the algorithm put his profile or something like higher up in my feed. Then I'm like, hey, like let me check this person out, and I listen to your music, and I'm like, I really love it, and it's like very similar to mine, but also like, as you'll probably know, he's also super versatile. Like I do, mainly R&B and pop, but he can do everything. So I was like, I love the music, and we both already work with the same producer, so it would really flow. So I'm like, hey, this would be a great collaborator. Like you were saying, it's not just anybody you're messaging. I'm like, how do I actually like go about that? Because it's someone that like I really respect, and that like has been just like so many important songs here and amazing songs. I'm like, how do I even go about that? But funny enough, he messaged me first. I'm pretty sure. And I was like, we introduced each other. Like, you don't just go to someone and hey, like, I'm gonna work with you. Like, you introduce each other and see where you're at. And then he's like, hey, like, I actually have this song that I think would work really well for you, which is Stars. And I'm like, yeah, I'd love to check it out. And I heard it, and here we are. So, but I honestly think like Gorilla Tech brought us together because I don't even know how it popped into my feed, but I think that maybe that helped us be more comfortable work together.
Of course, because you guys have a mutual contact, mutual person that could even reference each other to each other.
Exactly, not just some like random person, exactly. So shout out to Gorilla Tech.
Shout out to Gorilla Tech.
Everything.
So what other genre of music would you like to tap into, or what other artists do you think you may want to collab with?
Yeah, well of course, like R&B and pop is my love, but gosh, what other genres would I do? I mean, I'd be open to like a dance track, to like a, hip hop track, to I'd be open to pretty much anything. Like,
I think they reaffirmed that little tru came through, so I think that may have been a reaffirmation for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm even like, I don't know, I'd be open to a lot of things.
All right, so I still want to know commercially, let's say biggest person out there, you could collab and they're going to come give you the feature, who would it be?
Oh man, that's a great question. Wow. Oh my goodness, there's so many that I love. That's a great question. Oh man. Well, I would say it's hard to pick one. Can I name like?
Give me your top three.
Top three, okay.
All right, top three. We'll go first.
Yeah, I would say because it's funny because I've actually like really loved grown this love of K-pop over the past few months.
K-pop?
So BTS to be honest would be one, but it's so hard to choose one because I also would choose Sade. I really love Sade.
I like Sade too.
So her, Sade, and she inspires me a lot. And I'm not gonna name a fourth person, but Mariah Carey and Tinashe.
Okay.
Those would be my top four right now. Yeah.
So you spoke about Sade being an influence. So let's take it back and let's backtrack a little bit to when you first started doing music. Who are some of the people that influenced you in music?
Yeah, Sade, of course, Mariah Carey, once again. Funk music too, just maybe growing up hearing my stepdad influence, so I listened to a lot of funk too growing up.
I definitely love Janet, Mariah. I could definitely do. I mean, you named that's basically my whole playlist, right?
Yeah, all of them. Those were some of the first songs that I covered, to be honest. And Aaliyah, obviously a lot of R&B, but
going back to you and McCleasy, right? So you guys have the Stars project going on.
Yeah.
So are we working on an EP? Are we working on a whole album? Are we working on a mixtape? Where are we going with this? Are we just doing one single?
Yeah, no, we'll definitely be collaborating more. I don't know where there'll be like an EP or an album or in what format it is, but we'll definitely be collaborating on more songs.
So you'll definitely be putting out more music.
Exactly, and we both write, so like, because this song, of course, McCleasy wrote it, as y'all probably know, but we both write, so one thing we've talked about is like, we both love to like co-write too, like, I mean, I'm pretty much open to anything, like, we both love to collaborate in a lot of different ways. We haven't like decided, it's going to specifically be like for an EP or for an album. I know that he's working on an album right now, but yeah, we'll definitely be collaborating on more songs. We've got the music video to do for Stars, so yeah, like.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now you worked with McCleasy, right? Who's a Miami legend.
Yeah, absolutely.
We named some real commercial people, right? But anyone else in Miami that catches your eye that you would want to do music with?
Yeah, one person actually is Savannah Christina.
Okay.
Have you?
I actually haven't heard of her, so you may have put me on to somebody right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely check them out.
Yeah, she's like R&B soul. She's like based in Miami, and she's gotten really big. Like, but she's still an independent artist based in Miami, and I just, I've saved a couple of her songs on my playlist, but it's like definitely like Chynadoll, that kind of like 90s R&B vibe. Just like really beautiful songs. So I'm like, I would love to collaborate with her. I still have to really like, I feel like dive deep into like the independent music scene here, but she's one person that like catches my eye for sure.
Okay, I like that. So now let's talk about the music that you're making and how do you want it to impact, or what do you want people to take from it? Like, how do you want your music to impact people? Like, we have that pain music, that struggle music, we have that happy, feel-good music. So when people listen to your lyrics, what are you hoping they associate with?
Yeah, well, the most common things I like to cover in my songs, I mean, there's a variety, but like everything from like relationships and love to like sexuality and affirmation. That's a pretty common topic in mine, because I know like I'm in the process of building my own confidence, so in my songs I often like talk about that. So I hope that, if with someone else here, they'll feel more confident that day, they'll feel more inspired. So all of those things are pretty common topics in my songs that I would like folks to take away, and sometimes I'll address like social issues too, so it's a variety of things, but those are some of the main things that I would like to take people to take away. Yeah.
Now, are we hoping that we remain independent and just push our own music, or are you looking for that big break? Do you want to go with a record label?
I'm not sure yet. I don't think I have a definite answer, to be honest, but I do know that regardless, I would like to be able to decide, what I want to write about.
You want to have complete creative control.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I guess like...
Which you're not wrong for that at all.
Right. Yeah, to be able to decide what I want to put out, write or record, or and like of course like deals are, I feel like major label deals are definitely a little bit more flexible, so it's not like I'm never gonna say, I would never sign. It just really depends on the deal, but
and the circumstances
in
probably,
the
right?
Yeah, but I do know for sure that I want to retain creative control.
Got you. Now, I was gonna ask you, if Laena wasn't doing music right now, what would she be doing?
Gosh, I don't know. It's like that's such a common question. What would I do? I really don't know.
You don't know. Anything else that you want to dive into
Maybe
besides
dancing.
Dancing?
Because it's funny because when I was younger, because throughout my life I've taken I've taken belly dance lessons for a while. I've taken ballroom. And when I was younger, I thought, I'm gonna be like a belly dancer. So I don't know, maybe a dancer, or I don't know, gosh, I don't know, maybe a dance. Some sort of creative though, I feel like something creative still.
I got you. I can definitely dig that. So besides music and besides everything else that you have going on, anything else that you want to let us know of specifically?
Well, I did already mention that the music video. That we're doing a music video for Stars.
When is it coming out?
Date is TBD, to be decided, but just want to let you know it's coming.
That is coming. It's on the way. Do we have any merchandise? Anything else out there?
Not
For you?
yet,
Not yet.
but the music video is coming and more collabs are definitely coming. And we've actually already like started collaborating other things too. And like he showed me some songs like, hey, like this could be the next song. So we haven't like, well, I did lay down. I think I posted on my social media a few weeks ago, but I did lay down like some background and reference vocals. So kind of like in between, you know, promoting stars and doing all those logistics. So we got to do that. And I've heard like, or he sent me other songs like, hey, maybe would you want to record this next? So we haven't like recorded a full song.
So let's talk about that a little bit, right?
Yeah.
When he sends you songs, or anyone sends you songs, what makes you say, hey, I'm gonna jump on this track? Is it the beat? Is it the person? Is it maybe you already have something, some words in your mind, and you're like, that's gonna be good for this song, for this?
Oh, that's a good question. Gosh, that's a great question.
That's what I get paid for, girl. That's what I get paid for.
Oh, well, I mean, of course,
You better stop playing with me.
I mean, my favorite types of songs are ones that are like really melodic, you know, that are like, that have that infectious, like a strong melody, you know, that just instantly hooks you. So to me, that's very important from the beginning. And also like a, you know, like, I mean, of course, my favorite type of beats are like R&B hip hop beats, you know, that like hit, you know what I mean? Like, not that I love ballads too, but you know, like just something that catches me from the beginning. And,
The melody, the ballad.
or like, yeah, like the melody and like the beat and everything. So yeah, and in terms of the lyrics, like something that's, you know, because I know McCleasy would always talk about how he likes to think outside of the box, and I do too, you know, like something that feels authentic. Even if it's not necessarily the most original topic ever, just like that it feels like, you know, like authentic, and you're not just doing something because someone told you, oh, this is hot. Like, it's, you know, like you're bringing something.
I like that you're a conscious artist. I feel like you're a conscious artist. You're not just a trendy artist that just bandwagon is jumping with the fad or what's going on right now. When I speak to you right now, and in how you select your music and how you speak about your music, it very much seems to me that you are a real conscious artist. Like, you know, you want people to take away with the music that you create.
Something impactful. It doesn't have to be like the most like, what's the word, like tense topic ever, but something impactful, something authentic, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so is there anything that I may have missed that Chynadoll didn't do her job? I was like, I told you this is what I came here for. I wanted to act, that I missed that you want to let the world know.
Oh, I think I already mentioned that. Like, what's next? Like the.
One more thing. Where can they stream the song?
Yeah.
Girl, I was trying to give you the.
Yes, that's the thing. So you can stream the song everywhere. Y'all can stream it everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's out everywhere. Yeah, you can stream it everywhere.
YouTube.
And you can follow YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, everywhere. Apple.
And the name of the song is Stars, S-T-A-R-Z. Y'all know we always do spelling bees.
With a Z.
With a Z.
Exactly.
Featuring McCleasy from your girl Laena. You know what I'm saying? Any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, well, I mean, shout out obviously to McCleasy and Gorilla Tech.
Shout out to McCleasy and Gorilla Tech.
Yes.
Okay, well, that, you know, girl, this is where you give your Grammy speech at.
My Grammy speech, oh man. I mean, yeah, like shout out to like, you know, my boyfriend Mike who's here, and my family and my friends, my siblings, like all these people in my life have been, and my friends, like all these people have been super supportive and are always like sending me these super sweet, like, oh my god, I'm so proud of you, these messages, and won't call me up. So all of y'all and all of my followers, you know, I know that we're still, you know, a modest little crew, but I appreciate every single one of them too.
I love it.
We're growing.
Appreciation.
Yeah, so
that's the original fan club. That's what we call them, the original fan club, girl. Okay. Anything else, my love?
Well, of course, my social media. Y'all can follow me on the platforms and socials at Laena.official. I'll spell that out for you. It's just Laena.official. So I'm love for y'all to follow me there as well.
Give out the social media one more time.
Yes, I got you. Laena.official.
Besides that, y'all already know I'm a tagger. She ain't been tagged everywhere already. So listen, we definitely love having you here. We love the vibe. All right, I'm gonna give out my shout outs. I'm gonna let Karina give out some shout outs if she wants to.
Yes,
we definitely gonna say shout outs to Miss Rio on the visuals. And if she got any shout outs, you know we gonna definitely with it. But I need the mic so I can get my shout outs out, girl. Listen, I'm gonna give it back to Laundry in the Air FM. your girl Chynadoll is about to check out. I thank all the people watching, all my family, everybody. Karina.
What's up, y'all?
Let me go ahead and tell Karina, get on the mic.
I got you, mama.
Hey y'all, this y'all girl Karina. Y'all go follow me on the Instagram at Karina_2sweet. Y'all feel me?
Y'all feel me?
Listen, tag everybody. Rhea, any shout outs or just tell them shout out to everybody? For Rhea.
I just go ahead.
Just shout out from Rhea, bro. She handling business right now. Listen, it's your girl Laena. I want to see you vibe out to this. I'm gonna get out your way. You've been on Airing Dirty Laundry. We just aired this laundry out. Time for the rinse cycle on In the Air FM. Thank you for coming, mama. Rock out Stars featuring McCleasy.
You know, my boyfriend life, my friends, my family, my followers, and of course McCleasy and Gorilla Tech once again. I mean, as y'all know, it takes a lot of work to write, to record, to produce, to perform a record. It takes a lot of time and like behind the scenes, you may not always see that, but I want to reiterate that I appreciate all the work that you both have put in with me into this, and just like your outlook, your positivity, and your expertise and your joy. I mean, I've learned so much, like, when it's just everything, the music business, like social media, and I've also improved as an artist. Like, to me, Stars is my favorite record, and I think objectively it's, my best record that I've been on. So I've grown so much. So thank you all for all the time. Like, I feel very blessed and honored to work with y'all, and I can't wait to collab more with y'all. So shout out to all of you again.